Rochelle and Kerrin Shortis loved being jockeys. They were both apprenticed in Tasmania, where Rochelle had 21 wins in a season, missing out on the apprentices' premiership by just one win.
Derby was the best thing that I'd have, was that.
You were the first female apprentice to win the Tasmanian Derby.
Yep, yep.
At a country race meeting in northern Tasmania in 2000, Rochelle was thrown to the ground and suffered massive head injuries and paralysis.
I'll never forget the sight of seeing someone who looked dead coming off a plane.
6 months after Rochelle's accident, a skittish horse slammed 18-year-old Kerrin into a tree, causing her serious head injuries and broken bones.
As much as Rochelle's was quite a large shock to the family, to have it happen the second time around in the same family, it brought that thing of this couldn't happen, you know. It doesn't happen twice in the same family.
You know, you just got to live from day to day and see what happens, and just hope and pray that they're going to pull through.
13 years after the accidents, Rochelle and her mum Margaret live in this house on a bush block near Bendigo, and Kerrin is about to move into a caravan on the same block. Their world is a menagerie.
This is my dog, Guinness.
I've got Gizmo,
and
Gizmo's older.
I've got Chili.
And they go again! And this is what they do all day.
That's mine.
Rochelle, how important are the animals?
Oh, I love them.
You have a favourite?
No, they're all the same.
Rochelle's brain injury means she can't read or write, and she requires a full-time carer. Kerrin suffers depression, gets fatigued easily, and her memory is poor. They rely heavily on their mum.
For what she's given us and what she's given up to help us, you know, I question on how many mums would, you know, give up their life and everything else that's mum's given up along the way.
Yeah, it's just been really hard, but you just keep going.
The girls are outcasts from the world they once knew. Without much compensation, they've gone along on their own.
Unfortunately, you're not always told about some of the things that you can get.
Today, we've been able to make, the National Jockeys Trust been able to make a pretty big difference, hopefully, to Rochelle, in that we've been able to provide them with a car.
Last week, the Victorian Jockeys Association Secretary, Des O'Keefe, visited the girls on behalf of the National Jockeys Trust, which had been made aware of their plight.
It's exactly what the Trust was set up to do, provide some assistance to people in the industry who've been really badly damaged, who need support.
But they hadn't put their hand up for support?
No, hadn't had a word from them.
Rochelle will never be able to drive, but the car will enable others to help her get around. The Jockeys Trust is also assisting Kerrin to buy a caravan. Des O'Keefe wants the sisters to know that they are no longer forgotten.
It's really incumbent on the industry to continue supporting the Trust so that people like Kerrin and Rochelle and their mum Margaret have a quality of life that they're entitled to in the future.